What up, guys? It's me, Mr. 2SIK. Welcome back on another 2SIK's podcast. Today we got my boy E2CRISPY.
Yes, sir.
So you want to drop him your Instagram and where you work at?
Yeah, so you can find me on Instagram under E2CRISPY, E2, and then Crispy. Right now, I'm currently working in North Park, San Diego at Cutthroat North Park. You can come check us out. It's a pretty nice shop. Probably my
So
favorite shop I've been in. Yeah,
so let's get it. So how long you been cutting?
roughly like 7 years.
Yeah. So how
Yeah,
old are you?
I'm 21.
So so
And
you,
my birthday was like the beginning of the month.
so you started when you were 14.
Yeah.
Okay, what made you want to pick up the Clippers?
Well, I mean, I had like a creative background, you know. I used to do a lot of graffiti and stuff. So when I started looking into haircuts as a kid, I always loved my haircuts, bro. It's like my favorite thing ever. You know, like I go to the
Yeah,
barber
yeah,
shop, I'll
yeah.
be that one little kid, like, let me get that little two lines right here. You know how to do stars? It's a doña cutting my hair, you know? So she'd be like, nah, the best I could do is the little lines. Fuck it, shoot it. And then I started looking into designs. Then I met some homies that they cut hair and they do some crazy designs. So I just started hanging around them. And bro, it kind of just like came naturally, you know? I just picked up a pair of clippers because I wanted to do designs to be creative, you know?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And then in order to do designs, you got to become pretty good at cutting hair.
Yeah.
So that's what made me like want to cut hair. Just learning designs, bro.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay, cool,
yes,
cool.
sir.
So you be doing a lot of barber battles. What does it take, or what do you feel like for someone that's just coming in and has never done a barber battle? What should they expect coming into the game? Like, cause the first time you do your barber battle, you don't know what you're doing. Like, you don't know like what they judge you on.
Yeah.
So, what would you tell someone that it's gonna be their first barber battle? This is what you gotta look out for, and this and this.
Well, I mean, it's just like based off experience, you know. As you go, you could definitely learn and like talk to the people and be like, "Yo, what I did wrong," you know, so you get better. Or like nowadays, you can just hang around people that already doing it. All you gotta do is just ask, you know. Closed mouths don't get fed.
No, no, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah,
so what's it called? I'll definitely say just hang around people that are already doing it. Ask those people, even the people on Instagram. You know, you see like your favorite barber, you might have a lot of followers, and like you hit them up and they'll reply. A lot of these barbers are pretty humble. A lot of people out here humble, you know. So all you gotta do is just reach out, and then other than that, honestly, just actually doing it, bro. Like when you're in the zone, like you learn how to like control yourself. You know, you go from like super shaky to you're calm. You come in there, you got it. But it definitely takes time. You gotta gain that experience by actually doing it.
What was the hardest haircut that you've ever done? What is
I
like
used
that?
to hate the mohawks, bro. Like you
Yeah,
gotta do the little V in the back.
yeah,
My shit would always be lopsided.
yeah.
Yeah, that's probably like the worst haircut I used to not like doing. But then it became my favorite haircut because it's like super easy, a little burst fade,
Yeah, yeah,
pop
yeah.
the V. But at the beginning, that shit was the most annoying haircut. And then like those people were like the most picky people. They'll be like, I need my shit straight.
Yeah,
And I'm
yeah, yeah,
like,
yeah,
bro,
yeah, yeah,
your head kind of lopsided, bro. It's not gonna happen.
yeah. What is one of those? What is one thing that you would tell like an upcoming barber? Like if you could have met yourself when you at the 14 and you could be like, hey, you know what? You should learn this, this, and this right off the rip. Like, don't listen to everybody else what they tell you. Just this is what you really need. This is
Yeah,
like the foundation of cutting hair. What would you
I
say?
don't know, bro. To be honest, I feel like everybody's gonna be different. You know,
What is one thing you wish that they would have told you, like when you
honestly,
started?
nothing, man. I kind of enjoyed the whole process, you know. Even like when it got hard or difficult, somehow that just kind of made me want to like figure it out. I was like, bro, like where do I get the answer? I need to figure it out, you know. But there's really nothing. If I go back, bro, I started pretty early, bro. So I had like a bunch of time to just kind of take my time, and I had time to fuck up, you know.
Yeah, yeah,
Instead of somebody who comes into the game a little bit older, they have responsibilities, you know.
yeah, yeah,
Like if I come into the game right now at 21, it'll be a whole different E2. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
for everybody's different, bro. You just gotta enjoy the process, bro. Life in general is hard. You know, you just gotta thug it out. I got to see through it though.
What is one thing that you should tell barbers? Hey, you know what? Learn this because I feel like a lot of barbers don't really know. Like at least for me, what I've seen is I feel like a lot of them don't really take time into like their shear game, and most of them is just like they're fading,
Yeah.
right?
I mean, it's steps to it though, because for the first 5 years, I didn't care about shit work. You know,
Yeah,
at least I thought I knew what I was doing. until like I started hanging around different kind of barbers, more experienced barbers, and then I was like, yo, I fucking suck with shears. I took a $700 class one time, and I didn't learn shit, you know. But that made me want to be like, okay, my shear game is shit. I want to learn it. It
Yeah.
just throughout the process, you know, you gotta trust the process. But definitely, like, there's some OG barbers talking about, you know, they don't fuck with shears.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
no.
I know what you're talking about, but that's a whole different story, bro. Are
Uh,
you that type of barber?
hey, bro. To be
Yeah.
honest, bro. To be honest, bro. Like I was.
Smoking the top.
Yeah, bro. Like to be honest, like when I started cutting, bro. Like they took my. Like I don't feel like I'm the best at like my shear work, you know. But I feel like I can survive. You
Yeah,
know what I mean? I could get through
cause
it. If somebody asks me for like a textured crop dog, I feel like I can do that. I don't feel like I'm like, damn, what should I
yeah,
do?
for
I don't
sure.
know, you know. But is there like a right point of like cutting, like because a lot of people might not be like the best section workers, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Some of them are just really good at what they do, and they just go in and pick hair and they just cut it as whatever way they grab it,
yeah,
and it'll still come out just as like without
for
them
sure.
section in there. You
Yeah,
know
I
what I
tell a lot of
mean?
people like cutting hair is pretty common sense. You know, it's like if you grab the hair this certain way, it's gonna come out this way. Like even if you don't know what you're doing, just the fact that you're not gonna grab the hair a certain way, you're already doing something right. You know, but
Yeah,
like when it comes to the shear work, it's just that they could really break it down to you and tell you why this is shaped this way and why you should cut it that way. You know,
yeah,
that's the only difference from like somebody who knows how to cut hair and somebody knows who can explain it to you. You know,
yeah, yeah,
it's like a baby difference, bro. But I mean, definitely like if you're doing like a class or something, you want to know that. You know, you want to be able to explain that to that person in 3 different ways, 10 different ways. You know,
yeah,
so
and at the end getting to the same result that they
yeah,
what they asked for, they what they wanted to learn.
yes sir,
So how long you've been cutting 7 years, right?
yeah.
So what is the craziest thing that's happened to you at the shop?
Just
Like
some late night clients.
yeah,
Like when my first shop was kind of the way it was built. It was a long parking lot in the front, and then it was a small, like it was like a 3 station barbershop at the very end. So like when it was nighttime, it gets really dark, and the shop is
mm,
all lit up. I had this one client come earlier that day. He's talking about, "Hey yo, can I come like your very last appointment?" I'm like, "Well, I'm kind of booked, and I'm good," you know. He's like, "Oh, I'll pay you extra." And at the time, I think he was like, "I'll shoot you $80." And I was like, "All right, fuck it." You know, I was on my
yeah,
grind, bro. I was
yeah,
on my
you're
grind,
trying
so
to
I was
get
like,
money,
"Fuck it."
yeah.
He comes through. My client leaves, and he's already kind of like pacing back and forward, acting kind of weird. And then what was it? I sit him down, and then as soon as I turn him away from the window, because we had a front window in the front, he kind of like turned himself back around. He's like, "Oh, don't turn me away from the window." And I was like, "All right, cool, whatever." You know, I wasn't tripping. And then after that, what I do? I did something else. I forgot, bro. Like he was just acting really weird. And then I was at one point he started like talking about, "Can you close the door?" Yeah, he's like, "Can you close the door?" And then that's the point where I kind of got weirded out, and I was like, "All right, bro, you gotta chill out." I was like, "You know what? I'm gonna just finish your cut. You gotta go." He's like, "All right, my bad, bro. I didn't mean to." And then I'm cutting his hair, and this nigga he's talking about filling his hair. I'm doing the taper, and he's filling his taper, bro. And I'm like, "Bro, like, what are you doing?" He's like, "My bad, bro. I just need to check. I don't really trust barbers." I'm like, "Yo, this man's
Like
gotta
what?
go. This man's gotta
Yeah,
go." So whatever,
yeah,
bro.
yeah.
I rush his cut. I finish his cut. He pays me whatever. He's still acting hella weird. And then I'm like, "You gotta go." He's like, "All right, bet." I swear to God, bro. He walks out. I turn around. I turn around again. This nigga gone. And it's like whole parking lot. He gotta walk. So now I'm like, this motherfucker probably went to the back of the building, and that's where the compressor's at. So I was like, fuck it. I'll check at the very end. I lock the whole building. I walk around the back. I check, gone. And then I check the back for the compressor, turn it off. He's gone. Ain't he in there? I go to the front. I lock the front gate, and then he was just right there posted. He's just like watching me close the shop the whole time, and I was just like, I had the time I didn't
Did
have
he
a
go back
car.
in or
Nah,
nah?
bro, he was just outside. There's a gate outside, like the from outside the parking lot. There's a gate, and then there's like kind of like some, it's a wall, but they got like something that pop out the wall where you could sit. And he was right there, and I was like, he was just watching me, bro, really weirdly, and the whole time he was hella weird. So I was just like, like. My Uber's already coming, so I was like, fuck it, hop in my Uber dip. But I feel like they mad weird.
Damn, bro. Nah,
And
bro.
bro, and it was like some grown, like you look like a weirdo. No
Dog. He
disrespect
was
to him,
trying
but
to
he
do.
look like a weirdo.
He was trying to be on some shit, bro.
I don't know, man, but
Damn,
shit,
bro.
he finna get the funk.
Yeah. And at the shop, bro, like, cause you be cutting up like a bunch of like people. You know what I mean? Like, how many haircuts do you average like within a week?
Oh damn, bro.
Like, you're
Hmm.
pretty booked out on Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
The last time I counted my like how many haircuts I do a week, I never really ever my whole career counted how many haircuts I do in a week. You know,
Yeah.
mostly too when I started like bumping up my prices because then after that I kind of started looking at it pretty different. You know, but I never really counted how many cuts I do a week. How many cuts you do a week?
Probably the last time that I counted, bro, and it was on Christmas, the Christmas week, bro. I did 86 haircuts in a
Yeah,
week.
$86.
Yeah, in a week, bro. That's the most
How
I've
many
done.
cuts is that a day?
I don't even know, bro. It was within the whole week. Like the way I do my scheduling is I have it Monday through Saturday or Monday through Sunday, whatever days I work, and
Yeah.
I do my math from there. Um, so how much did you start charging off of when you first
Hmm.
started cutting?
I was doing it for free.
Yeah.
You?
Nah, bro, I was doing it for the free too, bro. But I was messing people up left and right, bro. I told
Yeah.
my boy, "Hey, what kind of cut you want?" He was like, "Let me get a number 8 on top." And I was like, "All right, let's run it." Let's just say he walked out with a 0 on top, bro. I don't know how it got there, but that's just how it was, bro. When I first started cutting, like I didn't really like. I don't come from a family of barbers, and I don't really come from like anybody that really knows what they're doing. I
Yeah.
come from like my family owns like a produce company, bro. Like they deliver to restaurants. I come from a business background, but never so much of like a cutting background. All my family, I'm like the first barber. Is that the same thing with you? Like, are you like the first barber in your
Yeah.
family?
Yeah. First barber, first one to smoke weed,
Oh yeah,
first one to
yeah,
get locked
yeah,
up. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah, yeah. I get
Like
you. I
my
get you.
brother, my older brother, he has like a regular 9 to 5, but he be grinding.
Yeah, yeah.
He be stacking his bread, and he be like telling me, he's like, it don't matter how you get it. He's like, if you
You
can
just gotta
stack it
get it.
up, you can stack it up, you can stack it up. You know,
When's the next barber ring you're gonna hit?
shit. I think that shit's till April. I forgot. It's right there in Santa Ana, if I'm not wrong. There's some people from out there. I'm not sure which one it is. You know what I'm talking about?
Nah, nah.
Yeah, it's sometime April.
Okay,
That's a long
okay.
time.
Yeah, that. What are we in?
There's probably something else that's gonna pop up though.
What are we in? February?
Yeah,
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah.
it's
So,
a couple of months.
um, from now, what can we expect from you, dog? Like, where is Z2 gonna go next after this? Like, what are your goals from now? Like,
Shit, I'm just trying to be as consistent as possible as than ever. You
you ever
know?
think about like hitting like YouTube and stuff like that? Like
Yeah.
starting to be like a YouTube barber, doing tutorials and
Nah, I don't want to do YouTube.
you're not trying to do like tutorials and stuff like that.
Nah, maybe like on TikTok. I do it more for TikTok because it brings a lot of clients. It brings a higher paying clientele from TikTok. Well, TikTok, a lot of my TikTok clients are 100% not from San Diego. I've never gotten somebody, maybe like a 2 or 3, high schoolers and stuff. But a lot of my clients from TikTok, they're straight out of towners. They're like, yo, bro, I'm here for 2 days. I'm here for one day, and then they're consistently making trips, so I'm consistently seeing them.
Yeah, yeah,
But like the fact that they found me on there, that's why I post a lot of tutorials. My tutorials, they kind of get out there because barbers like to see them, but it also gets in the hands of a lot of clients.
yeah. Because a lot of people like and know what they want. Like exactly, they'll tell you exactly or break down the haircut exactly how they
Yeah.
want it. Um, what is like your average price that you charge somebody, or what are your appointment fees, or what are your prices look like that you charge now?
Right now, I bumped it up to 60 with just a haircut, and then when you book the haircut, I'll clean you up. Like like me, if you have like a goatee and a mustache, I'll do that for you. You have a whole beard, that's $20 extra.
So you do 60 a cut and $8 a beard.
Yeah.
How long do you take on a haircut?
An hour. Any
Okay.
service is an hour. Yeah, I just average that. I kind of bumped up to that too, cause I used to do like 45, and then if you're running a little late, if your client's running a little late, or if your client came with extra hair, you got extra time.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
And
yeah,
then
yeah.
throughout the time, like with experience, you kind of know how to like just squeeze it in 1 hour.
You ever had somebody run off on you? Like, Like they
Bruh.
they come in and they try to, hey bro, I left my wallet in the car, and they just take off. Nah,
Nah, never, fam. I feel like that kind of happens to like the scrawny barbers, like the
yeah.
barbers who, who don't apply pressure. But I never have it in me,
What do they tell you? Like, hey bro, like when somebody tells you, oh, I left my wallet in the car, what do you tell them? Like, oh, you gotta leave me a shoe, you gotta leave me your phone.
bro. Nah, 100% nah. It's like based off respect. I'll be like, go get your money. Like not like that. I'll do respectfully. I'll be like, oh, cool, do your thing. They don't come back, bro. They taking an L. They just lost a
Yeah,
good barber.
yeah,
I could
yeah.
live. I could care less, bro. But like, luckily, it never happened. But it's all like based off respect. People can tell who can they run off on. Not me, bro. Not
No,
me.
no, yeah, I feel you. What are your hours right now? How what time are you at the shop and what time do you leave?
Shit, right now, I went up $20, so my days kind of slowed down. I was used to working 7 days a week, 7 days a week, and if not, six tops. But normally I try to clock in anywhere from 10 to 8, 7. You know,
Every day
and
grinding.
yeah, for sure, like 10 to 7. That was when I was super booked up at 40 and 60. And then right now it's kind of getting back to that. So right now I'm doing. I actually took off Monday and Tuesday this week. Last week I only took off. I don't think I took any day off. Yeah, so it's just kind of like based on how much like appointments I have and how much I want to kind of work. Cause sometimes, bro, like working a lot gets overwhelming.
Yeah, yeah.
You
You
know what
get
I mean?
tired of being in the
So
shop all the time, bro.
you
Yeah.
want to know how to like. You just gotta learn how to control it. Go crazy, rest a little, get back on your feet. Like literally these 2 days, I was not resting. I was just running errands, getting ready for my next busy week. And then like every time I feel like I just add more and more and more shit to my schedule.
Bro, it never ends, bro. You try to do
That
something
shit crazy.
and business wise, bro,
But
because being
it
a
feels
barber, bro,
good.
you gotta take care of your clients, and then you gotta take care of your social life, and then you gotta take care of your business, bro. Whether
Yeah,
it's like running errands, all kinds of shit. So time management, I feel like a lot of people don't understand. Like it's pretty hard to manage your time as a
it's
barber,
hard to
bro.
be friends with somebody who's super busy. A lot of my friends they get mad at me because like I never reply.
Because you're always working though. You're always, you try
But
to.
when they see me, it's so like, oh damn, like what's up? Because it's like when I see you, I see you.
Yeah,
We
yeah, yeah.
finna bond when I see you. If not, I'm not finna waste time texting you, man. That shit, you know?
No, no, yeah, you get you acting like you really there, but you really ain't.
Yeah,
Um, uh, as for a new barber, what would you recommend for somebody to do, like trying to gain clientele? Like, what would you do to gain your clientele? How did you start it? Was it business cards? Was it like advertising? Was it like, hey, bro, come through, the first haircuts on the house or something
yeah.
like that?
So like top three like strategies you could use to grow like really quick. I would say first of all, make sure your photos are on point. Like you can take a picture of a good haircut. If you can't do that, first focus on doing a good haircut so you can get more clients. And then second, download the Cut app. You ever use the Cut app?
Nah, bro, I've never used the
That
cut up.
shit brought me all my clients. It keeps me in contact with all my clients till this day. I lost my account. I rebuilt it like ASAP because like it's just so easy to use the app. I know Booksy's cool too, but I just don't like how they got other like it got hairstylists, they got nails, they got other stuff on there, and then the Cut app it just focuses on barbering, and then the Cut app is kind of like TikTok, just straight out of town clients.
Do you pay a monthly fee for the cut
Yeah,
up?
it's $20.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but it's pretty worth it. Use the Cut app; it's really gonna help you. But definitely be in the shop like 6 days a week at least. Upload some quality photos, and you'll be set. And then three, I used to do a lot of raffles, bro.
Yeah.
Like monthly raffles, and it was just something that I would just do naturally. Uh, I,
What would the raffle look like?
bro, repost the raffle on your story, tag 3 people in the comments, and you're set. You're in.
Okay.
And then in a day or two, I'll post the winners. I think I used to do like up to 10 winners. Well,
You do
Uber.
just free, like 10 free haircuts.
Yeah, I used to do a lot of merch too, or the merch, or sometimes like the shop merch or product or something. But we're doing a raffle. Y'all
Okay.
repost my shit, tag some people. We trying to get some more clients.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and
That.
that's really how you get out there. Your friends are gonna be your first resource. Your resource, like you gotta like have them support you, You know, a lot of people like, I don't have friends. I don't fuck with people. Like, bro, you're a businessman. How you gonna say that?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Like, you
No, no,
can't do
no,
that.
no. You're right. You're right. What are your favorite clippers to cut with?
Seniors and the gammas, the styling craft.
Okay.
You know, the one with the little notches. It's
Yeah,
the
yeah,
little long
yeah.
one.
The ergo.
I'm not sure,
They
bro.
look like bananas.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah.
You can't
Those
see
shits
them,
are
but they're over
fire,
there.
bro.
Yeah, but the ergos.
I fuck with those too.
Okay.
And then trimmers.
And shear wise, what do you use for shears?
Right now I got some. I don't even know the brand. Some. I don't even know the brand of my shears, bro. I caught them at an expo.
Oh, okay,
Yeah, they
cool,
had
cool.
them. They had a fire display. You know, they sold the product. I bought
Yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
For you, like, what would you like enhancement wise? Because you do like you're pretty good at doing enhancement. Well, probably one of the best guys that I know that I've seen done enhancements. What is the perfect mix for you, or what is the perfect enhancement color that you would pick? Like, because a lot of people either go with Kiss, a lot of people go with that Tune 45 pre-mix one. What would you recommend for somebody? Or they even do like the black eyes.
The best one I've used and like I've heard a lot of good feedback about is Kiss Express. I normally do black and then darkest brown. And I mix those two with a whole bottle of water, and then
You
that'd be
don't do
pretty fire.
alcohol on it?
Nah, I think the alcohol kind of reacts against it, where it kind of makes it wash off when you
Okay, how
wash
much
off.
how much of a bottle and how much of a Kiss?
So I do 2 bottles of Kiss,
The
and
full
then
size.
yeah, 2 bottles of Kiss in a container about this big, a little skinnier. And then after I do the 2 bottles, I squeeze the fuck out of it till there's no more. I refill each like halfway. So now you got almost like a full bottle, and then I just mix them up, get the rest of the paint with the water, and mix it in there. But do it to the other one too, and then that's my mix.
Okay.
And then from there,
And how
if
long does it last
it's I like 2 showers, bro.
on a
Enhancement,
client?
yeah, enhancement don't last too long, and that's like if you want it to last, because most of the time, bro, when clients come through, I'll do it to them like very light, you know, just to enhance the haircut. Cause like I hate when the haircuts like they're just too dark. You know, it
Yeah,
looks
yeah, yeah,
obvious. Like
yeah, yeah,
enhancements
yeah.
meant to like
They
be
look
low key.
like a Sharpie haircuts.
Like females when they do the makeup,
Yeah.
it's burnt when they don't do the makeup right. You know, so like you must do it right so they don't look funny neither.
Do you hit them with the white pencil or like the chalk line
Hmm.
or all that stuff?
Nah, that's
No.
the extra.
Yeah.
That's the extra.
What do you?
Sometimes I done it for like videos to get the videos, you know, clickbait and shit. But other than that, like me on a daily, nah. I had a rapper. One time I cut up a rapper. He's from LA. He's like, yo, you don't got the chalk? And I'm like, damn, tell me why I was gonna bring it. He's like, oh, it's all good. Next time. I'm like, bet. But you
Uh,
know, definitely like something to have under the pocket. You gotta have every little tool unlocked. So when it's time to use it, you know how to use it.
what are your favorite enhancements to use? Because you be using the spray, and then do you use like the hair fibers and stuff like that?
Yeah. I
Okay.
use level 3, I think it's called, right?
They
Level
got they
3.
got hair fibers.
Yeah, I think it is.
Oh, okay.
Or LB, something like that, but it's a brand. Same thing I got at Expo.
Okay.
I just hair fibers in general, they're pretty decent.
How do you prep the lineup when you're about to do a crispy ass lineup? What do you do? Do you like use
So,
hairspray or
depends. Very light though, very light. So it depends, bro. My client, like if you were to like get a cut by me, I'll probably just use hairspray, you know. But normally, I'll trim down like the lineup really good to where like the hairs are just laid down about perfect. And then after that, I'll start combing down the hair a little bit more, trying to see what it does, you know.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
And
yeah, yeah.
then, so if I'm really feeling it, I'll just go in like that. But if I'm kind of like, I'm trying to make my life easy, I throw a little hairspray, and then I'll just tack it with that.
Do you use like a hot towel on like the lineup or anything like that, or alcohol on the lineup or anything like that?
Yeah, it's like alcohol. I use this one solution. It's like alcohol. It's like called lino prep or something. It's a bullet container.
Where do you cop that at?
San Diego Barber Supplies.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
So when like let's say somebody wants the crispiest lineup, would it like walk us step by step on what you would do to prep the lineup after you finish the cut?
So literally, I would trim it, hairspray, blow dry it, comb it down with the comb, and then I'll hit it. And then from there, if the lineup is really not doing what I want it to do, I'm gonna spray some more hairspray, a little bit topics, and then that's it. and then it's just laying down. It's going down for sure. Nah, we fighting. We fighting.
Fighting with the light. No, but I always ask you this, bro, because every time I see your pictures, and it's crazy how we met, bro. Because you ever since I rocked with you that first day, bro, you even showed up to my daughter's birthday party. Like ever
Yes,
since I
sir.
met you, bro, like you've been a real one. And ever since if I ever ask you something, I feel like you're one of the barbers that just like, oh yeah, bro, like do this, do that, or this is what I would do. This is what you should have done, or whatever. Like you're one of the barbers, one of the few barbers that I met, and you probably say that out of all, like, there's a lot of people that are very humble. Like I've gotten to see the other side, where you try to ask somebody something and they just look at you like, nah, I ain't gonna teach you. I ain't gonna,
Yeah.
you know. But a lot of people have always asked me for this interview with you. Like when I posted that I was gonna do this podcast with you, everybody's like, oh hell yeah, like they can't wait to see this video.
Yeah.
This is probably gonna be our most viewed video on my channel,
Yes,
to be
sir.
honest, because everybody that meets you has like a good experience with you, bro. Like you've been like legit. Like if I was to tell you, hey, bro, what do you recommend on me doing this on this cut or this, you would actually go in there without like ill will and be like, hey, you know what, this is what I would have done, and actually teach people, you know. And I
Yes,
feel like
sir.
a lot of people don't get to see that kind of barbering. Like there's like a lot of gatekeeping in the barber game. Like unless you're like famous or like out here winning trophies or you know just hanging out around that clique. Like if you were to ask somebody, they'll just look at you like up and down and just not really care. But for you to come out here and be like, hey, you know, this is what you should do, this is what you should, this is what you shouldn't do. Like I feel like it's good like for the barber game. Do you feel like you ever gonna open your own shop? You ever is that what you want
Uh,
to do, or you feel
yes,
like you
sir.
wanna like do? Or would you go the studio route, or would you be like a
Now,
traveling barber, or what do you think? What's
I want a big shop, bro. Yeah, I want a big shop. I don't want to, like right now at the shop I'm working out with Jesse. He kind of inspires me to do it, bro. I like his idea. I like his format. I like the way he rocks. The way he's built his team. So I kind of want to do my thing one day too. But pretty soon, man.
do you have a name for it?
Not yet. Still in the works.
Yeah, yeah, I know what that means. So that's
Yes,
good,
sir.
man. That's good. What is like from now on, like in the barber game, what do you think the new barber should focus on? Because back then, like it was like mostly fades, and for a while it was like really long hair. Do you feel like you got to be a diversified barber to be like a well-rounded barber? You need to know every single aspect of the game.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. You gotta get familiar. 100%. 100%. You gotta get familiar. Shears, fading, enhancement, color. Like, you gotta know everything. But all you gotta really do to become a good barber is just like specify one thing. Like me, I could do a little bit of everything, but I just like cutting hair. I want to give you a crispy haircut. I do not want to dye your hair. I'll dye your hair and we'll do a cut. But if you gave me the choice to, I'll let my other friend that's pretty good at coloring hair do it, and then I'll do the cut, and then we both make money. But I like just cutting hair, so
So
focus on one thing that you're really good at and push it. Every time when you post content on Instagram, whatever you're posting crispy cuts or you're posting color. That's because you want to do more of that. So whatever you want to do, post more of. You're gonna attract that clientele, 100%.
are you good at doing color or not
Mm,
really? Do you know how to do color?
that's a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been trying to get into it for the past couple, like handful of months, for the past year, bro. Been getting around people that do a lot of colors, so I'll just be watching, asking. They'll show me a little bit more, and there's a lot of tricks and hacks to it, and there's a lot of things you got to be aware of.
Yeah.
So just like being in the environment, just like actually doing it, like that helps a lot.
Okay. Because
But
I always wanted to do that, bro. But the only reason why I never really jumped into it, dog, was because when I was in barber school, they were doing a perm, bro, on an old lady, and I think bro, it's crazy. We were about to hit lunch, and my teacher never really cared. Like my teacher was one of those teachers that was just like a
yeah,
barber school teacher. You know, he's just there. You know, he really don't care what's going on. You know, the homies in the back smoking weed and stuff. Like you know.
yeah,
So the old lady comes in, oh, I want a perm, I want a perm. And she's like, oh, well, all my students are about to go to lunch. And then she's like, no, I want it done before you guys go to lunch, blah, blah, blah. You guys could set me up before you guys go to lunch. And then when you guys come back from lunch, you wash it off.
yeah,
So I don't know how the lady did it. She convinced the teacher to do it. Everybody had already taken off to lunch, you know, because when we were barber school, bro, we just take off, bro. We didn't really want to do our hours. So The only two people that were there were like students that had just started like a day before or 2 days before. And the teacher looks at them and says, "You." They look at each other like, "Us?" They're like, "Yeah, you're gonna do a perm." And they're like, "Oh, we don't even know. Like, we're still doing it like our book work. We haven't even got to touch people." So they're like, "All right, whatever. I'll just tell you what to do. Just follow my instructions." And they're like, "All right, whatever." And they get a old lady, bro. They set the rollers in. They apply the solution. They just leave her there. And at least to what I know about like perms and stuff, you got to do it within a certain time frame, or else all that ammonia will cook off your hair. So that we're there chilling, and I look at it. I get back from lunch, and I see the old lady just sitting there, and I'm like, I start looking around, and I look at all the homies. Like, did you guys set that up? They're like, nah. So we're like, all right, whatever. We didn't care of it. And then the teacher comes back, and they were like, hey, where's so and so? Like, I don't know. Didn't they go to lunch with you? They're like, "Nah, I don't know." They're like, why is she still here? And the lady was there. She's like, hey, my head's starting to itch.
Yo,
And dude, it was like somebody's grandma, bro. I felt bad, bro, because they're like,
that's
all right,
foul.
well, you go wash her hair off, and we go over there, we start washing. Dude, like chunks of her hair just started coming off, bro. Like patches. You could see like her scalp, and then we just started washing, and you just see like chunks, mad chunks, and it's just like imagine just grabbing all the hair that you put on, like that you swept up all day, and throwing hairspray on a doll, and then just start peeling it off, bro. Like, oh, that's what it felt like, bro. And from there, I never
Well,
wanted
she
to
could
do.
feel it too,
Oh,
bro.
bro,
I
from
feel bad
there,
for that
I
lady.
never wanted to do any like color services, chemical services, bro. Because like at least for me, like cutting men's hair, like the worst thing. What's the worst thing that could happen, bro? You go
Cut a
duke it
man's
out
head,
outside.
get a little
Yeah,
sunburn,
or you get shot, bro. Like the guy that got shot, or
Yeah.
gets a gun pointed at, or whatever. That's
Where
the
out
worst that can
here?
happen.
Out here?
No, no, like you ever seen that in San Diego, bro? The
Yeah,
barber
yeah,
that got shot at or
yeah.
whatever, or was gonna get shot. That's the worst that can happen, bro. But imagine you mess up a woman's hair, bro, like in the color, or like either her boyfriend or her dad, or,
Her
or
son finna
the
come.
son,
Let's
bro,
throw
and you
some
finna, you know what
hands.
I mean? So then you got to deal with some
uh,
other shit, bro. Like at
that's.
least for me, that's why I've
I mean,
never,
she can a barber school though. Can get a perm. Like
bro.
when you go cheat, well, fuck
But this just she didn't, you know what I mean? Like she
it.
had gone to that barber school before and
Oh,
got it done,
they
and
did
it
it
came out
though. It
legit. But
was
it
a it was
just,
a teacher's fault, 100%.
but you know what I mean. After seeing that, I'm like, nah, bro, I can't do that to somebody, bro. Like,
Yeah,
like I really can't. I wouldn't be able to do that to somebody. That's why I just stick to cutting hair, bro. Like to me, like barbering has always just been like an outlet for me. Like I like just chopping it up with people, talking to them and stuff. Like, do you feel like you're gonna be a barber for the rest of your life?
hell yeah.
Yeah. Do you feel like nobody can tell you, hey, bro, like
I'm
I'll give
really
you
good.
this.
I'm really good. Like when it comes to talking to my clients, they be like, "Damn, my nigga, you spending some game right now." I'm like, "All right, chill. You getting a little too high, bro. You getting a little too high."
They want to see
I'm
the
like,
wave. They want to see.
I'm like, bro, just got, you got it though, man. Just do your thing. But like, I feel like I learn off other people, like the conversation with other people. I'm like, damn, I'm doing the same shit. I'm like, hold up, my nigga, do this different, cause I was doing that wrong. So we just swap or whatever the
Yeah, you're
case
just
is.
giving them advice, bro. You're
Yeah.
you're an unlicensed therapist, bro.
Oh God. My homie was there for like 2 hours one time. And this shorty was just annoyed, and she's like, babe. He's like, babe, shut up. We're getting therapy right now and a haircut. You gotta chill out. This is 2 hours. We just talking. I'm like, my
Do you get carried
God.
away with like clientele like that, like chopping it up with them,
Yeah,
or
but it's always when I have the time, when I have the time, because my homie, same thing, the same client, I told you, he told this girl to chill out. He was like, damn, bro, when I come in afternoons, you just be quiet. I'm like, bro, it's like, I got, I got back to back.
yeah, yeah,
And if I
bro,
do a little bit too much talking, I'm gonna be here for hours.
yeah,
you
bro. You
know?
don't finish, and
You know how it be, bro.
then late on 5 minutes, and then late on
Yes,
another
sir.
appointment 5 minutes, and before you realize your third appointment, you're late 10 minutes, bro, and then it just creates a snowball effect, bro. That
Yes, sir.
it just backs you up, bro, and it messes you up, and then ain't nothing worse, bro, than already be running late, and then your next appointment decides to show up early, dog.
Yeah.
Like bro, like damn, dog, like you never show up early, bro. Why you showing up early this
Oh,
time, But I feel like the barber game is gonna be good to everybody.
yep.
What is one of the hardest things that you could say like in the barber game? Like if you can overcome this, you could survive.
Just being inconsistent and not realizing it, because a lot of times you have a lot of people around you, they'll like make fun of you for coming late to work, but like they're not making fun of you. They're like telling you like, yo, you gotta be on time, you know? Because like a lot of times, just surround yourself with the like, wait, I'm all over the place, you know. I'm thinking a lot, trying to say one thing. Just be consistent, and then like when you're not being consistent, just catch yourself. Because a lot of times you get distracted, not doing the right thing. So just make sure you're on track. Make sure you're actually putting your hours in.
Like when you first started out, how busy were you? Like were there times where you were
Whew.
just sitting there
My
not
boy, I was just sitting there outside waiting for clients. Talking about crisscross applesauce, just like waving down motherfuckers, like, hey, pull up. You know, like you need a cut. You got $5. You got $10. I'll take it. I need to cut some hair today. That was me, bro. That's why I think like, I
you're
like,
always a grinder.
yeah, 100%, bro. Like I'm not just gonna sit there and just like let the day go by, bro. I'm finna post. I'm finna hit up some friends. You know, I'm finna try to do a free design. You know, like I'm gonna try to do something to get off my ass, bro. Cause man, I was a little ass nigga, bro, and like I was making something happen.
Yeah,
You
you're
know,
trying to get that bread. When did you start working at a shop? How old are you?
I was 15.
Okay,
Yeah, I was
okay.
15. It was like literally my first year. My first year cutting hair, I was getting in trouble. I was in the office. I was like, "What to get?" They're trying to expel me from the school, you know?
For real? Wait,
Yeah, so
what'd you
I
do?
was,
What'd you do?
bro. I was just a little settled, bro. And then like, I just didn't give a fuck about school, bro, at the time. But I was already gonna get in trouble, and then some senior walks by. He's like, hey, bro, like my homie's hiring for his shop, this and that. And I'm like, bro, like I don't want to hear it, dog. Like I'm already pissed off, bro. The teacher said if I keep talking to people, these niggas gonna do whatever with you would. And then he's like, nah, bro, I'm being for real. It's like you don't want to miss out on this, you know? And I'm like, bro, I'm good, bro. Like you bugging for real, you know?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And then he's like, here, look, bro, just add me on Snap and I'll hit you up later. I was like, bet. He hits me up later that day. He tells me, and I was already like more. My head wasn't so hot, you know.
Yeah,
So
you're more level
I was
headed.
like, oh, I bet, whatever. He's like, my homie said to pull up Saturday. He's gonna be waiting for you. Take your stuff and take a model. Like I'm there. I ain't had shit to do. I just got expelled, you know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So pull up Saturday. I do a cut. It was like a test cut. How long I take? How good is the cut? I took 2 hours. I fucked up on the timing. That almost smoked me by a little bit, but it was just because, bro, I was nervous.
Yeah, yeah,
The
you get
owner,
the
the owner was cutting next to me on the regular busy day on for him. It was just like I'm next to him cutting, and I'm like, I got hella nervous. Took 2 hours, whatever. He's like, he ended up like being hella cool with me. I left. He called me like Friday of the next week. Man, like Wednesday. He's like, hey yo, can you start Friday, Saturday? I'm like, well, Friday I got school, so I come at this time, and Saturday I could be there all day, Sunday all day. He's like, all right, bet, you're set. But he kind of told me, he's like, oh, like I don't know if I want to hire you because you kind of took too long. He kept it 100, and I was like, all right, bad. But he's like, my lady, she said she's down to give you a shot, and bro, I'm hella thankful for them. They put me on after that, and it
yeah.
was kind of hand in hand. I helped them run the shop. They helped me like get better, do my thing, become official and shit.
How much were you charging back then?
Woo, that started. It was like 12 bucks.
$12.
Yeah,
What were you making off of that cut? Because I know they do like commission and they
it
also do
was
like booth rent.
off the rig, bro. Whoa, actually, now I think he might have done commission for the beginning, but bro, it was just so many walk-ins, and then I had a year cutting hair, so like, bro, I was making my bread. And then I think I told him I was like, yo, I'm like, I think I'm good with like booth rent. You know what I mean? I was like,
Yeah.
I'm good with booth rent, and then we
What
did
was
booth
booth rent
rent.
back then?
Fuck, it wasn't shit. It
What was
wasn't
booth rent
shit.
back? What
It wasn't shit,
was because
bro.
people don't know, bro.
Nah, bro, what's it called? Give it a buck. I think it might have been like $100 a week.
A week
I swear to God, bro.
in booth rent.
But I think because I was going to school and stuff, and then I know remember then it was like 150 and then 200. I think the most I paid at his shop was like 250. I think it was 200. I remember, but he always showed me love. He always looked after me, so I never got taxed for sure. Out of
Okay.
love, though,
Hey,
You
that
got,
shop still open?
bro. They're doing good.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they're doing great. Shout out to my boy. He put me on, bro. He grind.
Yeah, we're gonna
Some
send
people
them the
just put you
video so
on.
they can check
Yes,
it out.
sir.
Oh damn, that's crazy, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
he a grinder, bro. He doing his thing.
okay, hell yeah, hell yeah. Do you ever feel like you're gonna grab somebody and put them on like they put you on?
Shit, I have everybody around my life. Like I let a lot of people in my life, but very few get to like actually meet me and like grow with me. You know, some people make up like they assume shit like off the bat, like they're like, oh, this nigga's too much, or this nigga that, or this nigga moves it that type of way. You know, if you assume that, you're gonna exclude yourself from my circle like by yourself, because I don't do that. You know, and I don't have to do that. But definitely, like whoever wants to be around me gets that energy of me. You know, because a lot of times like I live in the moment. So if I gotta do something and I'm able to put you on because of what I'm doing, bro, come on, let's get it. You know, and
Yeah.
obviously if you're rolling with me, you're gonna pay some attention. You're gonna learn something off me. But definitely, like I feel like I blessed a lot of people. A lot of people. I feel like a lot of people started cutting hair because of me. A lot of people decided to go get some money because of me. You know, just like motivation, bro.
Yeah, yeah, just keep grinding.
They see it, they believe in it. You know, they can do it too, bro. Everybody can do this shit.
What's the most famous, or who is the most famous person you've ever cut up? If you can like speak on it, because a lot of people
Yeah.
don't really want to be stand. Oh, I cut this one up, or
Uh, definitely from San Diego, most famous, Little Maru.
oh yeah,
Right now, he booming. He doing numbers too. That boy doing shit. You know, Little Maru. I remember I could have Trade the Truth. He's from Houston.
okay, okay, cool,
Yeah,
cool.
he's
Yeah,
from
like
out
you
there.
ever done like any NFL players, anything like that?
Yeah, I done this one for the Colts.
Okay,
Yeah, he's still he
and that
he
was
had
off
just got
like
signed.
them messaging you, hey bro, can you chop me up, or that's just like a random
Uh,
like they randomly pulled up and it was
it's always like mutual people, mutual friends, like somebody who once knew me and I was that person to them, so they kept it cool with me. I kept it cool with them, and now they doing some shit, so now they pass me on somebody they know. You know, it's
yeah,
all like just love, bro. Showing love, you get love back, 100%. But some LA rappers I tapped in with, you know, I reached out to them, bro. It was like 3 in the morning, fucking shitty ass day, smoking a blunt. You know, 3 in the morning, I'm smoking a blunt. Listen to this song, I'm like, God damn, this motherfucker's spitting. And he's like spitting some shit I'm living through right now. So I was like, let me search him up. I look him up. I already follow this motherfucker. You know, I was like, oh, that's probably
yeah,
why I have his song. I hit him up, and it's 3 in the morning. Hour later, he hits me back. He's like, you know what? Like, I do need a shop. He pull up like and whoop de whoop this day that time. I was like, bro, I'm there, and I pulled up, and then I met him, cut him up, built that relationship, and then he put me on to like a couple other people. You know?
do you charge them the same you would charge on a regular cut, or
Yeah,
do
100%.
you
Like if I'm
do
doing a
like
house call,
how much you charge for a house call?
depends, bro. If it's like if I'm really slow, bro, I'm making no money. I'll do like $100. If it's like less than 5 miles, 10 miles. If it's more than that, I'll do 150. 150 for sure. I know I have some clients right here in Escondido. I do 150, and then I do deals for them to bring more people. But just like in general, trying to make some money. You know, I'm not.
What do you feel like about like people doing discounts on their haircuts?
Depends what a discount look like, bro. You know, like if you're doing discounts to like shark somebody else, that's foul. But if you're doing like discounts because like you want to get more busier, and you know when you're gonna get busy, but you just trying to like make use of that time. Because I'd rather charge somebody $30 than just sit for that whole hour. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So like, everybody gotta get your money how you know it, bro. Like, ain't no, you can't talk down on nobody, bro. I've been in situations where like it's been like that. Like, why? Oh, this motherfucker charging less. He told like if a walk-in comes in, it's a price.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
There ain't no discount. But if it's your client, like somebody hit me up the other day, and I have like certain prices on the app, and he booked the $40 one instead of the 60. He's like, oh yeah. He's like, I booked the $40 one. I'm like, oh okay. Well, that one's for this. You're getting a taper. It's $60. But you know what? Like, just come check me out. You know, I'll charge you $40, but just come check me out. You know,
And
now,
then they see your worth, right?
yeah, and then two, like just me by doing that, I never know. Like I might have been his last $40, and the fact that I said I don't care if you're gonna pay 60 or 40, the fact that I said 40, when he got the 60, he's gonna come back because that 40 is a one-time thing. I'm not
Do,
gonna do it every single time. If you're doing it every single time, that's not a discount, bro. You just playing yourself.
do
You
you
know?
yeah? Do you feel like how when you raise prices, how do you feel like it affects a barber when like Can you tell the difference right off the rip as soon as you decide to charge? Because what were you charging at before you jumped up to
Uh,
60?
so I was at 40 cut, 60 with beer, and I went up $20 on both. Well, just $10 on the beer. I don't know. Yeah, but
Did you notice like a big difference, like when you bumped up in price, like the people that stopped rocking with you?
oh yeah, 100%. So when I bumped up my price, I did not only move from down south of the city to up like kind of north, but I also went up $20. So I lost a lot of my clientele because when I went down to Chula Vista, I had to rebuild my whole like south clientele because I went from like super north to like super south, you know. So
Yeah,
like that already affected me off the bat. And then when I was there, I was making good money, but I was kind of like, damn, do I really want to leave? But then it was also like, damn, do I really want to stay? You know, because it was like I kind of liked it on the other side of town better. So I was like, fuck it. I did both, bumped up my prices, and I moved. And then I was slow for like 5 months. But I mean, now it's trying to get back to that normal flow. But it's worth it. You know, sometimes you gotta sacrifice. That's why you gotta like save your money so you can make certain moves. You know,
yeah, in the bargain,
cause
because
now I'm doing the same amount of cuts, making the same amount of money. You know, but you just like I want to enjoy it. I want to cut hair comfortably.
you
You
have
know,
fun, yeah,
yeah.
and
I
not
don't
just
want to
be like
overdo it.
have to rush one after another trying to get that bread.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I feel you. I feel
Outward
you.
cuts.
Do you feel like every barber should create like their own brand? Like, hey, you know what? Like, create like brand off their name, right?
Well, 100%.
Because then that just makes you be you. You know, like
Yeah.
you're not like everybody else, or at the shop that you work at. Does everybody charge the same price, or everybody's got different prices?
Everybody's just right around that price. Yeah. I know some homies charging 40, others are charging 50, and then I'm charging 60. I think one or two other ones
When
might be
you get like
charging
random
60.
walk-ins, do they like trip off of everybody having different prices, or they're just
No,
like, oh, okay.
because if you're professional, it's like set a certain way. So the walk-in, they should hear one price, the walk-in price. You know, when they
What's your
walk
guys'
in,
walk-in price?
I think it's 40. Yeah, walk-in price is 40. Then with beer is 50, $10 more. And then yeah, so walk-in comes in, they should hear one price. I've worked with bars where they'd be like, "Oh, I charge this much if you want to pay that," or if else you go with somebody else. Like that's wrong, bro. That's foul. Can't be doing that.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
unprofessional. You know,
yeah, yeah.
it's a walk-in. Well, how do you deal with that?
I feel like I try to keep everybody to charge the same price for the same reason,
Yeah,
because then they're like, the way I look at it, bro. Like you go into a shop and then everybody's charging different, bro. Then you're just like, okay, well, I just want one haircut. You know what I mean? Like they don't go in there and like,
yeah,
you know what I mean? And then you don't like for me, I never. It's not wrong that you're charging different. It's just the way I look at it. Is like you're gonna it looks like somebody else knows what they're doing and somebody else doesn't know what they're doing, and then just at the end you just want them to come back, whether it's with you, whether it's with the homies. Just everybody's just
yeah.
uniform. That's how I grew up. Everybody, all the shops I worked at, everybody was
Is that
uniform.
that's how it is right here at your shop?
Yeah,
So
everybody's uniform.
what
Everybody
do you guys
charge.
charge?
We charge 46 for a haircut and
46.
64 for a beard. And we're
Yeah,
gonna go up to 52 for a haircut and 72 for a beard.
yeah,
So I just want to make sure everybody's on the same because our booth rent revolves around what we charge here. You know what I mean? So if they want to charge more, they can charge more. But I feel like like if we get somebody that comes in and they're walk-ins and they're just because you got those people that never want to make appointments, bro. You know that. Like,
yeah,
it's like, hey, bro, make an appointment next time. And every time they come, you give them a card so they can make an appointment. They
yeah,
just keep coming and doing random walk-ins. And let's say they sit in my chair and I charge them. Let's say our shop charges 50, 60, whatever. Say 60. And they hop in your chair and you charge them 70, and they're like, dude, but I was just here last week or whatever.
yeah,
I'll charge you. Like, like some of them, like you can try to tell them, oh, well, we charge this because off of this. But I feel like some are gonna be like, damn, dog, like I just, like I was here last week. What's the difference now? Why is it more?
yeah.
That's just why I ask. They're not
No,
there's nothing wrong with that, and I feel like every shop should run their business however. But to me, like when I went into a shop, because you don't want to go like going into a store and then buy something and then the next week go in and buy something again and somebody sells it to you for a different price.
yeah,
You ever run into something like that?
yeah. But it happens all the time. It's all on the cylinder, you know.
Yeah.
But I think I see where you're going with that. But I kind of, in like other words, it's like when you walk in, you should have a walk-in price. Everybody charges that.
Yeah.
But if a client likes that barber and wants to book with them, now you're paying that appointment fee. So you go from being
Well,
a
we charge the
walk-in,
same. We charge the same
yeah,
whether it's a walk-in or it's appointment. We charge the
nah,
same.
yeah, definitely. But like, like when it comes to my shop, where we all have kind of different prices, if somebody walks in, it's a walk-in price. If you want to come back with the same barber, either he's gonna hook you up or he's gonna give you that appointment fee. You know,
Yeah,
because
yeah,
I know I have like, bro, I met easy clients. I
yeah.
charge them the walk-in price. Even if they hit me up to book me, I'll be like, I'll put him in my schedule through text.
They want like a 3 on top, and one
Yeah,
on the side,
and I
square
hook
in the
him
back.
up, bro, because that's that easy money.
Yeah,
You can make easy money being a barber. You just gotta like know how to work your way around. Now you squeeze two of those in 30 minutes, because they don't take an hour to do those, you know.
yeah, like 15
So,
minutes.
but yeah, definitely, there's a walk-in price and there's an appointment price at my shop, hundred
Because
percent.
at the shop that I worked at before, we had an appointment price and then a walk-in price too. And it was, I think it wasn't that much more. I think it was like $5 more for an appointment or something like that. But everybody else had the same price, and then basically the same thing at the
Yeah,
shop that I worked at before. Everybody else had the same price.
no, yep,
Okay, yeah, no. Well, it's good to know like everybody works different and everybody does their business different. And
yes, sir.
when you open up your own shop, like, do you feel like you guys are still gonna be charging 60, or do you feel like you guys are gonna be like at 80, 100? Because how far? Because this is I don't feel like there's ever like a certain price that you should set. Like, because barbers, it goes back on what I was saying. Like everybody has a different skill level, so I get why like it makes sense now why you
Yeah,
say everybody charges what they charge. But what do you feel like we're gonna be charging like in 5 years, like 80, 100? How often do
shit.
you go up in prices?
As soon as I get too booked up, as soon as my clients start telling me, "Hey, bro, I couldn't get
Yeah,
an appointment last week.
I'm willing
Hey,
to pay
bro,
more.
I'm going somewhere else because I couldn't get an appointment this week." Bro, the same thing next week. You know, just when you get too busy, when you get too booked out, when you're booked out 2 weeks for sure, locked in, you know you're gonna have people. Okay, it's time to bump it. My last time I went up $20. That's a lot. Normally I go up like $5, $10. But this time I was like, you know what? Like 50 is almost the same shit as 40, and 50 is almost the same shit as 60. So I might as well do 60. You know. So I just kind of I just took that big risk, and like I said, I was slow, but did a couple raffles, did a couple free haircuts. You know, like you gotta do your thing
Just
to
getting people to
promote. Like
link.
you know your grounds. This is your business. Like each time, each time it becomes the same shit, just another level. You're in a whole nother level. You got more to hold, higher standard to be in. You know, everybody wants to become a good barber, but when
Nobody
you had a
wants to put in
shitty
the
day
work.
the day before that, and now you gotta come in and do 8-1 haircuts again. Let's see if you can hold up. You know, like 7 days a
Yeah,
week. Like it's pressure. It's pressure. You hold up to a higher standard. So, you know, you go from, hey, can you do this to, oh, I know what I'm gonna get. And as soon as you don't give them that, like it's like, oh, this nigga inconsistent. I'm gonna
yeah,
go somewhere else. It's that easy to lose a client.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
know?
All right, guys. Well, I think that's it. That's it for today's. This is my boy E2CRISPY. Drop your Instagram one more time.
E2CRISPY.
All right,
Yes,
guys. Make
sir.
sure to check him out on IG. And this is it. Look.